Hey guys, welcome back to another Grim Legend video here today in the channel. And today, voted by, well, the most votes, is getting all the chests in Mount Steep. So if you enjoyed the series, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more.
Well, I actually didn't see that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, your train's kind of disappearing, sir.
I gotta do something about this. You know, I always come up to these mountaintops in all my videos, mostly because it's just like a nice view of like everything. And plus then you're like out of the way and no one can like shoot you or anything. So, let's get talking. October 11th, 2017. That was when I uploaded my very first video. It was a simple one, just me playing Garden Warfare 2. Don't ask why I even said welcome back in my first video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video today. I didn't know what I was really doing. But ever since then, I've always wanted to put up YouTube videos where I wanted to share my gaming experiences with others. Even though I may not be the best at the said game, I wanted to be putting in my humor and my passion into the videos to make them enjoyable to watch. Kind of like in an entertainer kind of way. I've always tried to make others laugh, so I tried to put that in video form on the games I enjoyed. My biggest milestone by far is the BFN customization videos. I mean, especially the Pea-Shooter one, I guess he's just the most popular character. And as someone who likes to collect things, both in real life and in various games, I mean, like Jak and Daxter, I played the thing so many times, but I like collecting things, so there you go. So with all that, I decided to get everything from Rux. I had quite a lot already. I had most of the outfits and the emotes and stuff there. So I thought, well, why not just top it off by collecting all of the extra, like, punching slabs and those emoticons, like Crazy Dave looking like Pricky or whatever. Ever since then, I would post a BFN short video for some laughs of like some kind of glitch or something, or that one rude Pea-Shooter, and occasionally put up something about a different game. In this case, it would also be the Hat in Time playthrough, and I feel like those two were like the core of my channel, like kind of like at the very beginning. And the Hat in Time was one of my favorite games, so it would make sense I want to make a playthrough of the game. Because, you know, it's something I enjoy, so, you know, why not show others something that I like? And even though it wasn't as popular as the BFN videos, I still enjoyed it. And then sure, I would post something completely random from Baldur's Gate to... I mean, I don't have it up with me, but it's like the very first one. It's like a motorcycle crossing game or something like that. But Plants vs. Zombies and the Hat Time were basically the main focus. Afterwards, it's been a bit slower, but I've done some other projects as well, which then creates the first issue. If you look through my playlists on my channel, you're going to see I had a bunch of different playlists. But then what would happen is if I see the view count is low, I will then scrap that idea. So I had kind of like had my own little expectation that it should reach, and when it wasn't reaching it, I just kind of like threw it aside. And that was not what I should have been focusing on. I lost my main sense of direction with my videos. Instead of making videos that I wanted to make where I was passionate about, for some reason I was too focused like, oh, my PvZ videos have been getting a lot of views, I need to reach something similar to that. And if it had lower views, then I just kind of like, no one wants to watch it, I shouldn't even bother kind of thing. And you can see this with Crash Team Racing, Uncharted, Skylanders, Hot Wheels, Death's Door, Phobies, and LEGO Horizon Adventures. All these games I played, but since they didn't perform too well compared to the Plants vs. Zombies videos, I told myself it wasn't worth the time to keep investing in them. Well, except LEGO Horizon, because that one barely got any views, and I wouldn't care if I don't play that one again. It wasn't super great. But the rest I'm just kind of like sour about kind of thing. And I've taken several breaks throughout the years, feeling like I needed a break or I felt like burnt out from making stuff. But was it actually that? Or was it me just not knowing what I wanted to do next? It only seemed like the Plants vs. Zombies videos and maybe some random thing like a random Baldur's Gate video or a random Fortnite video would just get like a little bit more views. So is my focus on views what's actually burning me out? I'm not too sure. I mean, for the earlier videos, I didn't really put much thought behind them. I would just simply play the game for like 20 minutes. I'll save it directly on the PlayStation 4/5 and then upload them with a thumbnail. Only recently I've actually been using Clipchamp, which is what I'm using right now, to actually edit the videos and all that kind of stuff. Which was also interesting because I just kind of played the game and there was like an awkward part of me walking to A to B. I just kind of left that in because, I mean, that's just what I had to do. However, then the thought occurred to me. I'm taking all this extra time to edit the videos, grabbing different sections, adding music and all that other stuff. And for what? Like, just video ideas that have existed for years already? I've been only doing stuff like collecting the gold gnomes, the, I guess, Battle for Neighborville collectibles just in general. And you can kind of say the Hat in Time Rewind videos is somewhat similar. I feel like that one has a little bit more passion behind it because it was from a series, not just the typical, here's where everything is, and blank, and all that kind of stuff. It just feels like it's just recycled ideas, because I'm afraid to try something new. Because it seems like every single time I try something, it just doesn't perform to my expectation. And so then I just feel like I have to constantly fall back to Plants vs. Zombies. And by doing what was safe, that really limited my growth. Like, by a lot. I didn't realize it for a long time, but for reference, the 1,000 subscriber video was May 14th. That was just over 4 years ago by the time I'm making this right now. And now you're saying from when I started back in, I think I said 2017? Yeah, 2017 to 22, mostly with the BFN stuff, I got 1,000. But now, from then to now, where I'm supposedly trying to improve and get better, I've only made 800, is a little bit like gut punching kind of thing. Instead of being excited to make these new videos though, I kind of dreaded knowing that I would have to spend an extra 4 to 5 hours throughout my already busy schedule just to put up the BFN guides and the rewind. Like, I have a lot going on every single day, and whenever I do this editing stuff, it usually takes me up to like 12 to 1 a.m. I just sit there for a very long time trying to edit, make it like perfect, because I'm still very new, so I am not very efficient or fast at doing that, I should say. And I'm not saying the videos I'm making are bad, they're just not, you know, about me. Like, anyone can put up this kind of thing. It's not something special that I have specifically made, you know? They aren't the types that I enjoy making. Well, I mean, a little bit of the Hat in Time one, but sometimes it's me sitting there watching like 3 videos back to back to back for like an hour-ish. Then have to go back and take the sections I like and then rearrange them all. That it just takes a very long time to do all of this. And I want to share my experience with gaming, and same with just the Hat in Time and Plants vs. Zombies. It just kind of shows what I thought, and I was kind of stuck and I had to cycle these ideas. But with the Hat in Time one, that is leading up to something I will be discussing later. But that's why I've decided from now on I want to play and create things I want to do again. Things that I enjoy playing. I can still complete the BFN collecting and the Hat in Time rewinds, but those aren't going to be my main priority. Because if you're just making videos just to make videos, then you're not going to be very happy with what you're doing. I want to put like my passion and interest back in videos, so then I actually become more engaged. Because sure, it may sound like a little selfish, oh, I just want to do what I want, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's my channel, and I feel like in order to do well for me, I'm not going to be putting up things I don't want to do anymore. Now I wanted to play more playthroughs, kind of like what I did with the Hat in Time and a little bit of Pokemon Violet, except I kind of lost that Nuzlocke challenge thing, and then basically scrapped that one as well, which I don't think I should do, but maybe not doing a monotype Nuzlocke was a very good idea against the Titan Bird, and then immediately after we're going to do a Fire Gym with all grass types. That was not going to work out. I'm telling you right now, if I did beat the bird, it wasn't going to go much farther. And there is something else I want to do more. I want to live stream more. I used to stream very often, way long ago, just playing BFN. And now I just haven't been doing that because I just had no interest, and I kind of really didn't have a reason to stream. Like, what would I stream, kind of thing. So I do want to do more streaming with some more stuff coming up right here. So some ideas that I want to do is, number 1, do a challenge playthrough of Escape from Ever After. I've played this game, I really enjoy it, so I want to try to make a challenge that I haven't seen anyone on YouTube do yet. And it's basically going to be like the expert challenge, or the really hard mode, or whatever you want to call it. More details on that when it actually comes out. And then the other thing I want to do, which is why I've actually been doing the Hat in Time rewinds, is because several years ago they actually added the Death Wish mode. And back when I was playing it, they didn't really have the Death Wish, and I didn't have an intention to play Death Wish. So that could be something else that we can stream. And, you know, you guys can just watch me die repeatedly, because those are really, really difficult. I've only played like maybe a few of them years ago, but I mean, yeah, go to a game that I haven't played in several years, play Death Wish. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And so the reason for the rewinds is for everyone to catch up on where I am for then the death wishes to actually be there. And then, since summer's approaching, I thought, you know what, why not? I have all 3 of these. We can play every single SpongeBob platformer, which is Battle for Bikini Bottom, The Cosmic Shake, and Titans of the Tide. And I know the channel hasn't really been that great these past few years, but I really want to improve it to make better videos and live streams with my original intention all those years ago. Make something that I enjoy rather than feel like something that I just have to make, kind of like just pushing it out just because I have to, rather than something that I actually want to do. And if you even know the basics of Pokemon evolve. And that's what I want to do. This isn't only the future for the channel, but also kind of like an evolution of the channel. So, shortly after this goes up, the channel profile and banner would better reflect on who I am and best describes me. Because honestly, as someone whose name is Brillium, I didn't really put up much Pokemon. I put up like one Pokemon Fire Red like years ago, and then Pokemon Violet. When people click on me, they expect Pokemon, and I do almost everything but that. So, that's why it's going to be based on, as you can see right here, Orisa. I mean, who would have guessed Fortnite would be the main game I'm playing? I mean, if you would have told me that years ago, I would not believe you because I did not like playing Fortnite until only recently. And plus, I use her for my other socials like Discord and Instagram, and she's in several thumbnails, and I even do parts of videos like what you're watching right now with her. So it kind of just makes sense to put her face on my YouTube profile as well. And that's about it from me. If you watched this far, thank you for your support. I know I was way too focused on views and that I didn't acknowledge the few people that actually still watch my content. It's definitely something I need to work on, but I need to work on growing a community rather than just be like, oh, views, blah 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 blah. I need to focus on actually making good content despite views. Views do not matter to me. You matter to me. And with that, I'll see y'all next time.